When I write NPCs for publication on my newsletter, I don't just write a cool guy doing a cool thing or a cool stuff. I know I go a little more deeper than that. I go a little more specific than that. I go get a little more story theory than that. I decide to write tropes. All of the NPCs that I've ever published are tropes, as in a mechanical use within the storytelling devices that you can pluck out of thin air and then put into your game like they existed there the entire time, because it's a trope. It's a trope. It's just something, it's a literary device that you need in an NPC, right? So take my most recent one, who is actually based off of my mother, Queen Antoinette. She is the hand-tied ruler trope, meaning she is a ruler that has to listen to a court. So while she can help the players and give the player quest lines and also give the players information, her hands are tied by bureaucracy whenever it comes to giving players to access to magical weapons, or access to allies, or access to intel. Her hands are tied whenever it comes to all of that kind of stuff, because there's only so much she can say, so much she can do, so much she's allowed to do, right? So that makes her a really good literary asset, because you can give a quest and you can also give big rewards, but you don't give them everything so that they don't have to do anything. There's still a challenge. There's still an issue. There's still a problem solving that needs to happen. And that's the hand-tied ruler trope. Queen Antoinette was installed after a coup because the original king went mad and started doing necromantic stuff on the people of Corinne, and the people of Corinne were like, excuse me, you can't use us for your necromantic magic. We're gonna rise up against you. And the council was like, oh my god, we cannot do that. That cannot happen. So the council ended up staging a coup and the king, and installed Queen Antoinette, because the people really enjoyed Queen Antoinette, because Queen Antoinette was kind of this person who was a healer and saw the people as kind of equals and was not afraid to walk in the markets and all this kind of stuff. So to appease the people, they installed her as the ruler, but her hands are still completely tied because the council has all the power. So yeah, if something like that sounds interesting to you, you can check out the doobly-doo in my bio for my Substack, which is where my newsletter is, where you can download Queen Antoinette for free completely, and keep it on that 3 terabyte hard drive you have of TTRPG stuff that you probably will never use, but you have it just in case.